Hello everyone, my name is Speed Alligators and welcome to another video, and today we will be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and how leveling up is completely broken. But before we jump into that subject, make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War content. Now, it's no secret that you level up very slow in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, but a lot of people don't realize how truly slow it is, and how I still think, even though the game's been released for a while, it's still a massive problem, and it also contributes to why certain guns get used the most. Now, don't get me wrong, I know the MP5 and the AK-74U would still be used a lot, even if it wasn't for the slow leveling up, but a lot of people don't think about the fact that you really don't change up your guns too much, because it takes so long to level them up. Like, if you wanted to try out a gun, and to level it up and see what it was like when super leveled up, you'd have to take a long time to do that, and you'd have to use it every single game in order to even get it close to the higher levels. Some of my most used guns in this game, I believe I only have two guns that are maxed out, and that is the M60 and the SPAS-12, because I use those guns the most. And also because I use them mostly in zombies. Obviously, the SPAS-12 is very good in zombies, and also the M60, in my opinion, is very underrated if you can get sleight of hand and stamina up. But this video isn't about zombies or, just which guns are the best to use. This video is about leveling up guns and how slow it is. Now, some would argue it is a good thing that you can level up guns in zombies, because it brings a lot of people who want to level up their guns in multiplayer over to zombies so that they can level them up, because I believe once you get into the higher rounds, it statistically makes it so you upgrade your gun or level your gun up quicker, because there's more zombies and there's more XP to go around. But this also means a lot of people who play zombies do not try out a lot of other guns, because personally I can tell you, for most of the people who I play with, even in public lobbies, they normally stick with one gun and maybe buy one off the wall. And that's because they want to level up that gun, because normally they will get a base, and they will slowly start upgrading it to uncommon and, not uncommon and common, but uncommon and rare, so that they can get more damage for it. But then you just stick with the same gun, because you want to level it up, because not only is it good in that game, or in your opinion it's good, but you also can use it more in multiplayer. So I think it's kind of a big problem, because that means a lot of people aren't branching out to certain guns. A lot of people still use the MB5 and the XM4 and stuff like that in zombies, and I can get that because they're well-rounded guns. But a lot of people aren't trying out certain guns that I think are very good. Some of the pistols can be very good dual-wielded, even though a lot of people don't try them out, because you have to max out the guns to even get that attachment, or rather that skill. And also, in order to understand why the game makes leveling up so slow, we have to get to the root of the problem, and that is the fact that this game does not have a lot of content. Even now, it doesn't have a lot of content, and so they purposely made it so you level up slow so that you don't just max everything out instantly. Of course, there are still a lot of people who have a decent amount of guns maxed out, and I'm sure have a lot of camos on them. I'm not one of those people personally. I don't play the game that often, except for just occasionally. But in general, I don't really grind for camos. But it also is a problem when people are just using only certain guns and they never branch out, because that means that you only see one or two guns being used. I see the MP5 being used 90% of the time by 90% of the people in the lobby. And also, it just makes the game very bland, because every single person is using the same gun, so you kind of have to either mix it up or just kind of go with them, I suppose, because you know what's going to happen most of the time in a game, depending on what level you see other people are in the game, and just in general, I suppose. But there's not a lot of creativity with guns. I can tell you for sure some of the pistols are not being used as much. The 1911 is by far the most used pistol. Some people started leveling up the Magnum, but not enough, because the whole thing with dual wielding them was completely not buffed. It was nerfed, because a lot of people could just one-shot you because it was dual-wielded, and because it should be only 2 shots for both of the revolvers. And let's be honest, no one uses the Diamante, just because I think it's a decent pistol, but why would you use it when you can get the 1911, or the dual-wielded Magnums, if you even get that far, because the Magnum is an alright gun. But another thing, too, is just a lot of people aren't able to get as much camos because you level up guns so slow. Like, certain guns, if you want to get Diamond, it will take a super long time in this game, because Obviously, getting camos is easier when you have better attachments on the guns, but it's very hard because the leveling up on these guns are so incredibly slow. And I think they do kind of realize it, because as more content gets released, they have slowly been making it so you level up stuff quicker, but it still is super slow, and I really hope once a lot of content gets released, or at least a little bit more gets released, that they actually make it so you level up like how it would normally be. Like for Modern Warfare was still a little bit slow, but this game is a lot slower than Modern Warfare in terms of leveling up. And with that, we will conclude the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment anything down below, such as what you thought of the video or future video ideas. And as always, I will see you all next time.